welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stephanie and thank you for tuning in once more. Okay, and you obviously clicked on this video because of the title, and yes, you guys, I got caught sneaking out by my mom. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened, okay? Hopefully, I know I got some feedback on like one of my last videos that I did that I was like a little bit too close to the camera, so hopefully you guys like this setup. I actually like this setup better, so let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna keep this intro short, so let me just jump right into how I got caught sneaking out, okay? Alright guys, so this took place when I was in 7th grade, and this was during my most rebellious stages of my teenhood, okay? It was easy for me because my mom was a single mom and she worked long hours, and so I mean I had a lot of extra time on my hands and I would do some crazy stuff. I had a friend, we're gonna name her Rebecca, okay? Rebecca and I were really close friends, and our moms became friends. Not like very good friends, but like they knew that we were friends, so they would kind of like talk and stuff like that. Yeah, like I would go over sometimes to her house and she would have internet, right? And I mean, we couldn't afford internet when I had it, so it was really hard for me. But we would go on the internet and we would chat with all these guys, and we would use this website. It was actually to a really popular radio station at the time. Yeah, so we would like always be chatting on there and everything, and so we started chatting with this one boy, and I mean we thought that he was so cute. He was actually 17 and I was 12, and my friend was, I think she was 12 or 13 too at the time. Oh my gosh, there's a fly on my microphone. It's short. Okay, yeah, my friend and I had already planned before going on this website. We had already planned to go to this dance that Friday, right? And so we met this boy and we're like, oh my gosh, we would love to meet you. You know, we're gonna be going to this dance at the rec center, okay? For those of you who live in Santa Barbara, you guys know what the rec center is, and we would have dances all the time. It was like junior high and high school dances together. And so this guy was 17, so he was like maybe like a junior or senior in high school by now, and we were like 12, you know, junior high girls. We were 12 years old. And so he agreed to meet up with us, but he was actually from a different city, so he drove all the way down to Santa Barbara to meet us, right? But prior to that, I had told my mother, you know, Mom, we met this boy on the internet and we're actually gonna meet with him, but that's why I brought my friend Rebecca, because you know we just want to be safe about it, and we also want to let you know what's going on. And my mom was like, okay, well, I would like to meet this boy. And I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do? My mom's gonna ruin everything, because my mom is really strict, you guys. She was very strict with me, but my friend Rebecca's parents were even more strict, okay? So her parents didn't even know we were chatting with boys. Her parents didn't even know that, let alone knowing that we were gonna meet up with this guy. But my mom was a little bit more cool about it. She just wanted to meet him. We did text him and let him know, like, okay, well, my mom wants to meet you, you know, before you come and everything. And he was like, okay, that's fine. He's like, oh, and I brought some friends with me. And I'm like, cool, awesome, good, because I have my friend here who is probably, you know, I didn't want her to be a third wheel, so that was perfect, right? He shows up, right? And first impressions were, he has a nice car. He was like blasting really loud music with like really good speakers. So I thought that that was very impressive. You guys, I'm so naive. I was so naive. So my mom comes up to the window and she's like all talking to him. I see her asking him for his driver's license, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Mom, why are you so embarrassing for? She was so embarrassing. And then she was like, okay, I'm gonna write down your license plate numbers too. So she was writing down her license plate numbers, and like that guy's friends were like cracking up, right? His friends were cracking up. She's like, okay, well, you guys are gonna stay at the dance, right? And I was like, oh yeah, we are, like, because that's what he agreed to, that we were gonna stay at the dance. And he was like, yeah, don't worry, ma'am, like we'll be here. I'm gonna make sure that the girls are safe. Like I won't leave their sight at all. Like you have all my information, so you know, feel free to use it at your dispense. And my mom was like, okay, that's fine. And she was like, you guys better stay here though. Like I don't want the girls out. You know, you're still pretty young. Like I just don't want anything to happen to you guys. She actually also asked him, like, you know, you kind of, I don't know, your car kind of smells like alcohol. She's like, have you been drinking? You know, and she gave him that look, like, you know what look I'm talking about, like when your parents give you that look, like, you know. So that's the look that my mom was giving this guy, like. And he was like, no, like I promise, like I'm only 17 years old, ma'am, and like I can't get drinks, like, you know, I can't. He's like, I can't get alcohol, I have to be 21. And my friend here, you know, he's only 18, so you know, there's no way for us to be able to buy alcohol. And she's like, all right then. You know, my mom was like really doubtful. You know, she's like, If you guys know my mom, you know exactly that look. So she was like, okay, well, girls, yeah, just go in the dance and have the guys go with you, and I'll pick you up. So my mom turned to my friend Rebecca, and you know, she was like, okay, make sure you guys call me when you guys are out, okay? And you know, my friend Rebecca and I were like, yeah, for sure, we'll give you a call. And so my mom like leaves, right? And she goes around the corner, you know, to already be leaving and stuff. So she's out of plain sight. And the guy's like, well, we're not gonna stay. And I was like, wait, what? What are you talking about? You're not gonna stay? And he's like, yeah, well, I was thinking we could go cruising instead. You know, I think it'd be a lot more fun. And I was like, yeah, but my mom, she didn't let us get in the car with you guys. She wants us to stay here. And he's like, well, you guys pick. He's like, I'm not gonna stay, so if you guys want to come, go ahead and join us. If you guys don't want to come, then we're just gonna leave. And I was like, oh crap, like, you know, at this point I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? And so I'm like, let's just go, Rebecca, like let's just go with them. And my friend Rebecca was like, but your mom said no, you know. And I was like, yeah, but she already left, she doesn't know, you know. Like, I was a bad friend, you guys. I was a bad friend. And so Rebecca was like, all right, like let's just go. So we start leaving and we get in the car, right? And like we were so excited, you guys. We were so excited. We're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're like hanging out with like these older guys. And we're like so excited and so happy, right? And this guy, okay, we're gonna name him, let's see, what should we name him? Robbie, okay? We're gonna name him Robbie. So this guy Robbie, he's like, oh my gosh, I think it's so funny that your mom asked us like if we were drinking alcohol. He's like, because funny thing is we are. And I was like, wait, what? You guys are drinking what? And he busted out, you guys, with like a bottle, like a glass bottle this big of alcohol. Like it was huge. It was huge, huge, huge. And not only that, it was half drank by him. He started drinking more of it, and his friend was like, yeah, we got 2 more right here so that we can share with you girls. So he's like, are you girls ready? And we're like, yeah, like we have our seatbelts on already. And you guys, as we're pulling out, my mom, she comes in out of nowhere and she's like, ah! I just scared my cat. Sorry, you guys, sorry. Comes in and she's like, ah, on like the hood of the car, right? And these guys are like, oh shoot, like what the heck is going on? And so his friend is like terrified, he's terrified, and he's like, what the heck, your mom's crazy. And so he puts the window down and my mom's like, Estefania, bájate del carro ahorita, okay? And if you don't know what that means in Spanish, it means, Stephanie, get out of the car right now. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I was so scared, right? I'm scared of my mom. And I was like, Mom, please, like I kind of started talking back to her. I was like, Mom, please stop being embarrassing, like just let me go. And she's like, no, get out of the car right now. And so I obeyed my mom, and she made us get out of that car. She would not leave. She would not let that guy go. And he was like, I told you that I wanted them inside. And he was like, yeah. He's like, but we were gonna go find parking. And she's like, no. She's like, the girls are not going with you. The girls are not going with you. Get out of the car right now, Stephanie and Rebecca, both of you guys. And so she waited till the guy left. She was like, you guys, you boys need to go. I need to talk to these girls. You know, and I was like, so they leave, and I was so bummed. And my mom talked to us, and she was like, look, if you guys don't want to go to the dance, we can just go back to our house, and I take Rebecca home, and that's it. Okay? That's it. That's the final warning. So you guys either stay or you go. And I was like, okay, we'll stay, Mom. I'm sorry. Like, and you know what? That was awesome of my mom to still trust me after that, because I probably would have not trusted my daughter after she pulled that. I would have been like, no, we're leaving now. We're leaving right now. You know, that's how I would have been. But yeah, my mom took us out of the car, and we ended up going to the dance. But my mom saved my life that day, you guys. My mom's intuition, she knew that guy was drinking, you know. And I'm so dumb. I was so dumb for like trying to go in a car with like these guys that were drinking. Like, how dangerous is that? So many things could have happened to us. But I'm grateful that day that my mom, she knew what's up, okay? Your parents know what's up. You cannot outfool your parents, guys. I don't care how sick you think you are. Your parents know what you're doing, okay? So take it from me and learn from me, okay? Because I was grounded after that. Even though I had a good time and we went to the dance and everything, Mom was very disappointed in me, and I did get grounded for that. But luckily my mom didn't tell my friend Rebecca's parents, because her parents are super strict, and my mom knew that already. My mom knew that from the beginning. So yeah, if you're watching this, mami, gracias por ser tan estricta conmigo y por tener esa intuición, ¿verdad? Para que te dijera, ¿verdad? Que era malo ir con ese muchacho. You know, my mom had that intuition, and she knew. So thank you, Mom. If you're watching this, I love you. Te quiero mucho, mami. And yeah, you guys, learn from me, okay? So yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, go ahead and subscribe. It's gonna be at the end of this video, okay? Bye now.